this is a course of integration of the soul. This is the course where you embody these vibrations. It is not the course where you just talk about these things. It is the course where you tune into these frequencies and you allow them to integrate into your cellular structure. The whole purpose of spirituality is to become that vibration and to integrate it in your everyday reality. So you can open the vision to see, to feel, to sense, and to truly understand what's beyond this physical reality that we call life. So the workshop has been designed to take you from step 1 to step 7. So what does that mean? So we are breaking down the transformational process from working from week 1, where we have special breath work. So there's a daily breath work in the workshop, and every week you'll be given assignments. Every week you're given different assignments of different work that needs to be done. The first week we work with the physical body. So we go through the healing process of the organs. Now, I don't do the healing. You guys do the healing yourselves. So I guide you, and the system was created to build a foundation. Because if you want to tap into your soul, into your spirit, the physical body is the processor of that information. So we need to raise the vibration of the organs, the mind, and the endocrine system. So we go through the whole process of activating the nervous system, the bone structure, activating the organs, healing the organs, releasing the trauma, purging those things that have been there for a lifetime, maybe even other lifetimes. So we will tap into different parts of the body. Then that's week 1. So we go through the heart transformation, the heart activations. Week 2, we go through activation of the brain. Okay, so we will be going with different glands and working with the glands of the mind. You giving different tools how to synchronize your physical mind to your higher mind, how to really tune in into the higher vibrations. In week 2, we also synchronize the mind and the organs and how all of them relate together into one unit. We activate the energies within the mind, the glands, and how to align the vision of the soul with the vision of the personality, how the personality can surrender into the vibration of the soul. They will be given tools and practices on daily basis. So those tools and practices that are given to you, they are made the most simplest way. That the most simplest way that I can imagine, because I love everything simple. If it's not simple and it's complicated for you, then that's not truly life. Life should be simple. So we have to find a way how to align ourselves and work with a natural form structure of reality. Because if God created this earth, I'm sure he did not suffer creating it. We were given the free will choice. So if we want to go through the suffering process, it's completely up to us. So the tools are made there to simplify and create a foundation, like a pyramid. You're building a pyramid, you need a solid foundation, which is the physical body, the physical mind. Week 3, we go through activation of energy bodies. In week 3, we break down the energy bodies into two or 3 weeks. So we go through the etheric body, the heart energy body, and the emotional mental body. So we go through those energy bodies, and on week 4 and 5, we get into the astral body and the causal body. So when I talk about these energy bodies, what are they? The energy bodies are in your electromagnetic field, in your quantum field, whatever name you want to give it. But it's part of your physical. It's part of your reality. It is what compiles and creates matter. Because everything that you think of, everything that you do is not programmed in the physical body. It's programmed in the field. So we learn how to sway the energy in the field, how to manipulate that energy, how to activate that energy, how to align those chakra systems in those energy fields and align it with our higher self, with our earth star, and the grounding cord to the earth, as well as the grounding cord to your monadic self. So we will work through those piece by piece, each energy body, because each energy body has its own chakra system. So we will go through the chakra systems within the energy bodies. They are not the 7 chakra systems that we know of. They are seven, they're chakra systems in each energy body, and we're going to synchronize them together to work in unison. Because what happens is that you go through life and you acquire some trauma or pain or distress. The energy field remembers that. It programs it in the field. It lingers in there for a couple of days. And if you don't address it, it programs itself deeper into the physical body, and then it anchors in and finds a place in the organs. It finds a place in the tissue, in the nervous system, in the bones, whatever it may be. And then you say, I have an illness. I got sick. You did not get sick. It is your response to things that made you sick. And what made you sick is that you did not address the frequency and vibration that you have experienced. It doesn't mean you have to experience it with somebody physically. It also has to do with you experiencing mentally within your own self. So we'll go through the different processes of it, how to transform it and align those energy bodies and the chakra system within them. And then on week 6, this is where we get to work with the karmic board, where we release the karma, the patterns that you have created for yourself, or you took over from other lifetimes and brought it in this lifetime. There's a reason why we choose certain areas of living, certain dimensions, certain families, jobs, experiences, is because it has to do with a multidimensionalism. So if this physical reality, we have to deal with stuff linearly, in the multidimensionalism, we have to deal with all our lifetimes. So what does that mean, becoming multidimensional? It means you have to be aware not only of this reality, but you also have to be aware of other realities and the karmic patterns that they have created, where the soul has decided to kind of take that imprint from the astral body and carry it over into this lifetime. This information is compiled in a sense where we go step by step, just like we understand natural flow of nature. We know the sun rises in the morning, sets at night. It's a natural flow of it. It cannot be changed. The sun does not pop out at 4 o'clock during the day. It has a perfect cycle. The flowers bloom, the birds start tripping at a certain time. So if we synchronize ourselves with the time of nature and we operate with that, instead of what we were taught from childhood, our 9 to 5, and trap ourselves in that frequency, we break the timeline. What does that mean? We break the timeline. Right now, we're living in a time that we're supposed to be in the present moment. But if you haven't healed your karmic pattern, you are stuck in a time loop. So you think that you're going forward in time. But when you awake, you go backwards in time. So because you have awakened, you go backwards in time to release everything that you have learned and unlearn everything all the way to the back of your mother's womb. But yet we still have to understand this physical reality and operate in it. So we find the balance between those two and know how to jump from left hemisphere of the brain to the right hemisphere of the brain. How to operate in both of them to find a harmonious relationship between the mind, the heart, and the higher self, as well as start to become aware of our multidimensional self. Because what does it mean to be awake? To be awake is to be aware. To be aware of what? Of your energy bodies, your toroidal field. We're not aware of it. So once we start becoming aware of it, then we start to understand, everything's in the field. I just have to know how to move these programs throughout the field.